Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. From today we are going to be making an animation. So now you know how to make the story game. So we are going to be making something mix. So that is an animation from which our screens will hide and show, hide and show, hide and show. So this is today we are going to be making like a cupcake animation, that how we can bake a cupcake. So that is an animation. So let's see today how we can make that. Now I have a request from you all who are watching my videos from the coding series first part, the description of scratch, to this video. I'm requesting you that you should make your own projects too. Similarly, you should make another story project, something different from that. You can create your own projects. That is the meaning of what I'm saying. So please try to make your own projects so that you can practice how to do code, because coding is very different from other topics, from other subjects. Coding is like computer ABC, so you should practice it many times as you can, and practice it by your own choice, by your own brain. So now we are going to be making a cupcake animation. Cupcake animation. So this is going to be taking much time. Okay, now let me save it. This is the title you are going to be making. Okay, now here what I'm going to do. Today we are going to paint our own backdrops. Okay, so let's see what do we want. First you have to delete the background one. Okay, now here what you have to do, you have to rename it. This backdrop is going to be our main backdrop. Main. So I'm going to main it. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this lavender light. Any color you want, you can make it by your own choice. Make a rectangle. Right, so now I'm going to give it as a title of, like, I'm going to make it as serif. Okay, this is the writing point from where you have to pick the serif point. Okay, now here you have to write how to make cupcakes. 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 Now you have, what you have to do, you have to click on your screen anywhere you want. Now you have to stretch it by here. Oops, it's getting a little bit bigger, so that's why I'm going to make it like this on the top of the screen. How to make cupcakes? Then what you have to write ingredients. So ingredients, right? Now you have to pick these two dots, and then you have to enter. Here, from here we are going to be making we are going to be like how to, what are the ingredients in our simple cupcake. Ingredients, bake it. The next point is you have to, oops, yes, The next point is you have to write here ingredients. So now I'm going to tell you what are the ingredients to make your own cupcakes, and I'm not telling you the like wrong way. You can also make in your home these cupcakes as well from watching this animation. Now here, what you have to write the ingredients, that is all-purpose flour. I'm just writing flour. Then I'm going to write sugar. Next, oil, baking powder. Next is going to be our uh yes, flour, sugar, oil, baking powder is done. Yes, milk. Now our ingredients are done. Now you have to stretch it from here to pick them, to make them big. Right? Here, what I'm going to do, these are the ingredients. Now what you have to do, you can make your own designing, anything you want. I want a dark purple shade, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some circles to make it as special. Now here, what you have to do, you have to pick another color by your own choice. That is going to be a blue shade, and then I'm going to making circles in these. So here your main backdrop should be a nice backdrop, alright? Because if your main backdrop is a right backdrop, then everyone will see your project surely. Here now you see, in this project you will be amazed that we are not going to use any of the sprites. Fine. Here, now let's see, we have this when the green flag has been clicked. You know the meaning of when the green flag has been clicked. Then what it will do, it will switch backdrop to main. Why we are saying switch backdrop to main? Our project will it will switch backdrop to main. It is already switched backdrop to main. No, that is not the correct way. If you want to use this switch backdrop to main block, then what you will get no first screen. No first screen. For example, you are making another screen here. Okay, for example, okay, you're making another screen here and you don't pick this block, then what will happen? Your first screen would not appear and the second screen would be appear at all forever. So you see, we want to get this switch backdrop to main. Okay, next what you have to do, after some seconds, okay, like you can say that after how many seconds you say, okay, after 6 seconds, but it will I'm going to make it as 5 seconds. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now after 5 seconds we are going to be making another backdrop. We have made this backdrop. Now what you have to do, you have to go to this, choose the backdrop, not here, not here. Okay, you have to go to this side and you have to choose this paint. Okay, now here I'm going to make my another screen with a light blue shade, gray light blue shade. Oops, I haven't used the square, right? Here what you have to do, you have to make the steps. Here you have to go to the text, use serif, use dark blue shade, and right at the top, step number 1, right? Here you have to stretch it Next is going to be you have to make another text that makes sugar, sorry, sugar and oil, and you can say mix sugar, oil, and what do we have more? Yes. Oops, we haven't write it here. The flour that sorry, the eggs. Okay. Now here I'm going to write text eggs. Now here in this background we are going to be writing and eggs. Now you see here. Now here I'm going to write the quantities. Okay. Sugar. Sugar is going to be like 1.5 cup. One and sorry, 1.5 cup. Then the next thing is that we have oil here. Oil is going to be like the same. We have 1.5 cup. One and a half cup. The next is going to be eggs, so the eggs should be 2 or 3. Okay. Yes, 2 or 3. Okay. Now here I'm going to stretch it a little bit so that you can see it properly. Now here we are going to be making a bowl. Okay, this is a very easy bowl. First you have to make a circle, then we have to make it as a shape. Now here I'm going to make it size here. Now here I'm going to make like some another bowl in it, so it should be a yellowy color like that, like this color, and make it as a small bowl. This task is a little bit difficult, so that's why uh, this is a big animation. Okay, yeah, I can say that this is a big animation, so don't worry. Okay, if you have tried more projects on Scratch, that will be easier for you to make it. Now here, what you have to do, sorry, I haven't renamed it. Now this is going to be our step number 2. Okay, step number 2. Sorry, step number 1. I'm revolved. Next, what you have to do, you have to write here as step number 1. Done. Let's see our project, it's working or not. Right? So now let's make our another backdrop. That is going to be our step number 2. Step number 2. Now here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to like hmm, here and now you have to make a big square on the screen. This is a perfect backdrop we have now. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write here as step number 2 in the dark. Oops, I haven't changed it. Dark, and then what you have to write on the top, step 2. Okay, step number 2, and then stretch it right away. And the next thing you have to do, you have to like make, I'm going to write here as mix flour, all-purpose flour, baking and baking powder. Baking powder. Right now I'm going to stretch it, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to write here as the quantities. Okay, flour, then I'm going to write it here as 2 cups, and then baking powder quantity is going to be one flattened one uh, one flattened spoon, one flattened tablespoon, tablespoon. And then I'm going to make it as bigger so that we can watch it clearly. And the next is going to be making a bowl. This is a very easy thing you know, but for some people this is going to be very hard, as I say, because they are making the first time this animation, so that's why. Now here I'm going to release its size because it's very big and we don't want a big size. Here I'm going to be making some flour, white colored flour. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to like make a white shade. Right here I'm going to make a floor to this shape, and then make it as so it's right, like it should be like this. And then I'm going to make another backdrop that is going to be our like mixed backdrop. Step number 3. Step 3. Let's go to code let's go to code, back to code, and then we have to write here that after like 4 seconds, what it will do, it will switch backdrop to step number 2. And after like how many seconds you would say, mm, after after 4 seconds, what it will say, it will switch backdrop to step number 3. Alright, now go to the backdrops, and now we are going to be making the our step number 3. Okay, this step is going to be our final step, sky blue color. Now here, what you have to do, now here, what you have to write here is that step number 3. I think it's like we want to pick, this is right. Step number 3, and then what you have to do, you have to write here as mix all the ingredients. Mix both mixtures. Both mixtures together. All right. Mix both mixtures together. So I'm going to make a bowl that is going to be a yellow. Then here, what you have to do, you have to make a big bowl. Now here I'm going to make another thing, and that is going to be our oops, perfect color. Now here you have to make another circle, make it as a top one, stretch it right away, and then make its shape. Then you have to make, yes, right. Now here, this was our step number 3. After 4 seconds, it will go to the step number 3 and wait for how many seconds? Wait for only 3 seconds, and then what it will do, it will switch backdrop to our another backdrop. That is going to be our final step, and final step. Now here I'm going to be making another thing. That is going to be our step 4. So you see, this is a bit like a long project, so you can, if you're practicing on scratch very much, then you will do it as quickly as you are doing. Now here I'm going to be making another square, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to write here with a dark color on it as oops, step no, step number 4, and then from here you have to stretch it right away. And then you have to right here bake the cake, sorry, bake the cupcakes cupcakes in cupcake pan. Tin, sorry, we have to write here as tin, cupcakes tin. Now here bake the cupcakes in the tin, and here what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a tin. So that's a little bit like hard, but you can do it right away. Now here what you have to do, you have you have to make this color, and then right away what you have to do, you have to make some circles with the color of this color back to where it was, and then make circles with it. Now you know how to step number 4. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is just switch back to step number 4. Now let's see, on the end backdrop we are going to we are going to see our own cupcake, how it is looking. So another one, and then here is the final backdrop that I'm going to make. Here is our end backdrop, so I'm going to write it here as end backdrop. Okay, and in here I'm going to write here as done. I haven't changed the color, so you have to also change the color. And then you have, oops, I haven't right. You have to make a explanation mark on the laptop. How you can make explanation mark, you can just click on one at the top, and at one side you have to click the shift button, both. First you have to click the shift, and then quickly you have to make click the one. Now here I'm going to make a cupcake that is going to be a very fun activity for you all. Here I'm going to be making the same color that but a little bit dark for me, right? And here then you have to make a shape of your own cupcake. Now here you have to make a cupcake shape that is going to be a circle one. Make it stretch it a little bit more, and then you have to like make this shape. Okay, now you know how to make that. Now what you have to do, you have to make some lines a little bit, like you can say good things. Design your cupcake in anything you want. This is like the cupcakes the cupcakes wrappers. So this is going to be our cupcake wrapper. And then a cherry on top for a good looking, and let's see, red color. This red is perfect. And then I'm going to make the black to the dark red. And then you have what you have to do, you have to make a square, sorry, a long rectangle with a black shade color. Now here, let's see. Now I'm done. Now let's go to the next one, and after how many seconds? Like after only 3 seconds. 3 seconds, what we'll do, it will switch backdrop to the end backdrop. That's our end. And now let's see our project, how it works. First I'm going to share it, and then we will see our backdrop. Now let's see our animation, how we have how to make cupcakes, ingredients, flour, all the things. So now you can also like say that you can also make a song if you want. So what you have to do, you have to make another green block. Okay, when the green flag has been clicked, go to control, forever, pick forever block, and then what you have to do, you have to pick on the sound, you have to say that pop record, then cross that record sound, and then you have to choose a sound from here. So now I want to go to the loops. Let's go to uh, dance. Then you will find very okay. So now another thing I want to tell you in the end. So the dance magic going to cross this top, and now here you can also upload your own sound. How? You can, if in your downloads, if any of the sound is downloaded, you can just open it and that's it. Dance magic. And let's see our project on our project page, how it works. So now you see how it works. You can tell in the instructions box that click green flag, click green flag, and that's it. You have you if you want to make it as 1 star, 1 like, you can do it. And from here, you can also comment off your commenting site and also on. So now I'm going to add to a studio like what do you want? I want good things to the scratch rookie story animation cards. Okay, now for today's project was this project. Hope you learned how to make an hide and show animation. This is very easy, super easy, these projects, because you just have to like uh, hide and show. Okay, you know how to hide, you know how to show. So that's it. You have to just use one block. You have to just use 3 blocks. That is one when clicked, and another is the switch backdrop one, and the second block. The second block that wait for how many seconds you want. Okay. And another thing, in your animation, you can also upload a backdrop, as well as you can make your own backdrop. Okay, so hope you have understood today's all the session we have conducted today. So uh, we will meet you in the next video. We will see that which project we are going to be making in the next video. So assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.